Imagine going to work and your boss tells you you're laid off. Suddenly, no income anymore, and you've got bills to pay. You've got your rent or your mortgage, utilities, all that. And if you don't keep up with it, you could find yourself losing your apartment or your home and be out on the streets. It's that simple. These are the kind of people I work with every day in my job with the New Orleans Police Department. I'm charged with helping people who have somehow lost everything, who find themselves out on the streets and they don't know which way to turn. Take Craig, tugboat captain for 38 years, used to earn $500 a day, had a $500,000 home. He developed diabetes, and suddenly he could not pass his physical the next year to keep his license. He didn't know how to do any other work after 38 years, so he lived on his savings that he had for as long as that ran, until that ran out, and then he ended up in a homeless shelter. Or David, his wife and son were killed by a drunk driver. He could not bear to live in their home anymore, so he just left it all, went out on an alcoholic binge, and right now he's sleeping in a park here in the city. Or Bill, millionaire businessman. His wife left him. He turned to alcohol. He lost his whole business, and Bill ended up dying right here in the streets of New Orleans, and he's not alone. It's happened to a lot of people. So when people like that lose everything, it's also easy to lose hope. You get bewildered, depressed. You try this and that, nothing seems to work, and you get stuck. Well, right now, here in the New Orleans area, we have 5,000 homeless people, all of whom have somehow lost everything, and most of whom are just plain stuck. Quite a few of them do have mental illness or physical disabilities, or they are so dependent on alcohol or drugs that they just cannot get out of the situation themselves. We do have room in the emergency shelter system for about 500 or 600 people, but what about the rest? Do you know we have about 3,000 people living in abandoned buildings here, and the rest of them, they're in parks, they're under bridges, they're wherever they can find a spot. These are the people I work with. Now my job, my primary job is to give people hope. And for me, hope means three things. It means, first of all, giving them a smile. It's very important. It shows warmth, it shows love, it shows respect. Second, it means sitting down and listening to these people's life stories. And if you would take out a little time sometime and sit down with one of these people and listen to what they have to tell, you'd be very surprised. Third, it means getting them back up on their feet so they could write the next chapter of their life story. And that's what I do. I pick them up, I put them in the van, I drive them around, I connect them to services, whatever is most appropriate to get them back on track in life. And luckily, here in the New Orleans area, we do have quite a few wonderful service providers. They're helping with everything from showers to state IDs, to job programs, to health care. But really, the ultimate solution is for each person to have a room of their own. It is amazing how people change once they can sleep in their own bed, use their own restroom, their own toilet. They calm down. They get off their drugs and alcohol. They want to live again, and they want to work again. And now they can work. They can get a good night's sleep. They can get up in the morning and shower and shave and go in the closet and find something fresh to wear. They can become productive citizens again, and they do become productive citizens. So, when you see homeless people out there, don't think they're there by choice. Something dramatic happened to them to put them out there, just like something dramatic could happen in your own life. And since it is so important to have housing, to be able to create stability in your life, I feel that we as a society have to work on a way that we can make sure that each person can have a room of their own, just one room of their own. Because to me, that is a fundamental need. It is a need in order for people to enjoy what our Declaration of Independence calls our unalienable rights to life, liberty, and especially the pursuit of happiness. Thank you.